What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about all aspect of trading. So today is Thursday, FOMC released. We see that there is a massive breakdown on all the instrument, and we see that most of them are now below the support level and resistance, above the resistance. So let's look at one by one. This is a very important session. As you can see today, very volatile day, quite a few high impacts is also coming up later today. So we'll be looking at one by one, guys. Make sure that you participate by sending messages on the live chat, and also any question, don't hesitate to ask me. So I'll be starting with gold. First of all, we see that gold, if we look at the bigger picture, first of all, daily, there is a massive breakdown. Now, if you remember yesterday's live session, this is what I was discussing, that gold, after going near to this 20 EMA, will have a drop, and gold did exactly as it is. If you remember that, give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing, every discussion that you can hear and understand. Now at this point, we saw that gold has closed daily with a long doji. Now this is the daily doji that has a strong rejection from the top, now closed as a long doji. As a result, once the market opened today, there has been immediate rejection. Now with that rejection, the gold price is now below the support level, below this liquidity zone. We might see that further drop. Now before going to further drop, because it's below the support level, we might see a bit more deeper pullback to the upside. Okay, so this is where we will be waiting for an entry opportunity. I want to say that gold has gone up for a deeper pullback. I think that anytime gold is coming to this support level that is broken, might be tested as a resistance, and we will look for potential selling opportunity on gold. Now from the 4-hour perspective, we see that this is the intraday price action on gold, and this is a significant level of support here. Support here, which is broken here with this resistance on the 4-hour. We could see this 22 minutes later, this 4-hour candle is closing. I think that we could see a retest of this level, and then we can expect gold to have another wave of drop. As you can see, this is a dynamic structure that completely broken from the support level, and we can expect after a retest the price to continue to drop. Now there is another probability to happen. Let me tell you what it is. If you look at the daily, you can see the daily long wick candle has been created. So in that zone there is an imbalance. Okay, now if you are not sure about the imbalance, we'll discuss more. I do post quite a few YouTube content also explaining imbalance. The imbalance is you can see there is a lot of seller which not balanced by a buyer. Okay, so the market always transaction between sellers and buyers. When the market only sellers not tested by buyers, it's an imbalance. So you can see there is a strong rejection has not been tested by buyers. So we could see that gold has gone up again, and then finally started its journey towards the downside, which is also a very high probability to happen. So in that case, let's say if we consider 50% of this daily long wick candle, then if I draw a level on the daily long wick candle, this is the 50% of the daily long wick candle, and we could see, which is less likely, but a probability to go up again to test this zone, and then finally drop back and continue its downtrend, which is also a probability, because if you look at this resistance, you can see smooth parabolic resistance. If I draw that, and you can see that it is possible for the price to test this resistance and then to finally continue to drop towards its downtrend. And the way the price action is forming here on gold, for me, it's a selling call. Now you can see that from the weekly, the price already created a lower high below the support level, and with that support level, what I think that gold, it's a change of trend, and we could see that later gold is coming down further to create new lower low. So a big impulse, correction, consolidation, we can expect now another impulse with that movement. For longer term perspective, I think that gold will come back to this support level. The way I see that, it is highly likely that it is going to drop to this level. So from Fibonacci also we see it's approaching 61.8% Fibonacci level. So very highly likely that gold will drop back to the support level. So we will remain bearish. Once you will find an opportunity, we'll look for selling on gold. Now from the 5 minutes, I've drawn all this level here to see. Now you can see this is the 5 minutes price action, slowly turning towards the upside, which is a probability now for the price to go ahead and either test this level or even break this high, test this level, and then dropping back towards the downside. Let's look at the news calendar, guys, to see, because news is very important, what is coming later today, and then we will be looking to see where is the trading opportunity around this news coming up. So we see quite a few high impact news being released. AUD, okay, NZD has been released. AUD and NZD news has been released, and CNY, also CNHS has been released. It's almost 3.5. AUD is positive. Okay, unemployment rate is less than forecast, which is good for AUD. So AUD, in a way, AUD is stronger, so you could see that a bit more positive boost on it. So both of the news for AUD is very good. Employment change is 75.9K, which is way more than the expected. So very positive news for AUD. And later today coming Euro and USD. So Euro pairs and USD pairs getting very, very volatile. So we'll be looking at that. As you can see, AUD had a very strong boost to the upside due to the news, and we could see that AUD in fact moving towards the upside, creating a series of higher high and higher low. This is a news candle. As you can see, the price has a massive move. Now due to the news, you can see AUD on the daily has a bullish candle. This is a strongly bull market. What I think that AUD may continue to rise to create a new higher high. So there's a very high probability for AUD to continue to rise. Okay, so very, very positive news for AUD. That that's the gold is completely the other way. Even that could lead gold also to go to the upside. Okay, at least to this level. Now at this point, you can see gold is almost in this important level of support. Now look, there are two probable scenario on gold. Now as you can see, AUD is getting very stronger. Okay, we might see that gold from the 5 minutes we see a possible inverted head and shoulder. Let's see if there is any entry here on gold. I think we might see short-term upside on gold from this level. It's 4-hour candle close coming. Let me see the DXY. So you see the DXY is downside. Daily on DXY, which is a bearish price action. So gold. Okay, so from 1 hour we see that gold is forming potentially rejection from the support level. think there could be some downside. Look like the gold is forming an inverted head and shoulder on the 15 minutes. Okay, if we find a liquidity in that zone, we will go long. I think that we might see a bit more up now. We might see locally reversal on gold. It formed an inverted head and shoulder here. The price is creating a reversal, and there's a very high probability now to have a bounce. If we look at this is a support level, okay, we will see where we can find. I want to see, because it's reversing, we should be able to see a bit more deeper, and then a rejection from the bottom. Then we'll look for opportunity. We already see this 5 minutes candle is a bullish candle that has a liquidity in it, and it's completing an inverted head and shoulder. I want to see that multiple liquidity grab. Normally when the price does this, it grab liquidity multiple times. In that case, we might see that gold moving again to the upside, okay, for at least short term to test this high. From 1 hour, you can see there is a 1 hour candle which is forming a bullish candle. Now, longer term perspective, it is possible for gold to break the support, but we could see a reaction from this support level. As you can see, this is the last time the price came to this level, and there has been an enormous move, and the price just broken this level. So there could be a reaction from here that could break this price to go back to the resistance zone again before breaking this support towards the downside. Okay, so we'll keep watching on the 5 minutes. The way I see this price action on the 5 minutes, which is you can see it's forming a bullish price action here. So there is a bullish candle. So 15 minutes, 1 hour. So let's keep watching, guys. Let me know in the chat how you are doing. Thanks for being here. Let me see all of them. Thank you very much. Trading invested 200 and now I moved to $500. Very good approach. Thank you, coach. Thank you very much. That's a good job. Thank you, Derek. No problems, Derek. You're always welcome. Thank you for that. Series of higher high and higher level jumping into celebration. Okay. Euro GBP, yeah, absolutely look at that. GBP JPY, Euro CAD, you'll be looking at that. Thank you very much. Daniel, hello coach US30, absolutely. Deepak, hi coach. Euro USD, yeah, absolutely look at that, Deepak. Euro CAD, from my perspective, gold might be 1944 level. Yeah, there could be some local upside. Okay, we see some bullish move coming on gold. With this candle, the price has a inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so as the candle close coming in 10 minutes, 4 hour, it's moving very aggressively. Find an entry. It is highly likely that might be moving to the upside. We need to find an entry, giving another liquidity candle. We didn't see this candle, very short time. Let's find another entry and then we'll look for opportunity. In the meantime, let me look at what's happening with others like euro dollar. Now euro dollar, okay, euro dollar for me, it's a bullish market. From the daily, the daily candle has closed on euro dollar, which is a bullish candle. Okay, this candle has, you can see, it's a middleman. Very highly likely that euro dollar may continue to rise. This is the previous resistance on euro dollar, okay, which is turning support. Now I always look at the daily, because daily will give you daily time frame is very reliable, because there is a lot of trade on the daily. Now if you look at this daily candle, this is you can see there is a long wick at the top and also bottom, and this structure on daily, you can see the price, it's a bullish structure. Okay, from this inverted head and shoulder, has completely broken towards the upside with that inverted head and shoulder. Now with this move on euro dollar, we have seen that it's a big move, and this is a long wick candle on the daily, and this is the resistance line. So the price is completely above this resistance, and if we look at the 4 hour, we can see that the price with this move has come to a point where it has consolidated in that area. Now in case the price today breaking the low along this 20 EMA will be a very good area for potential buying. Even we could see euro dollar is moving from here. So looking at the 1 hour chart, I think that it might try to break this low for greater liquidity, and then we might see that the price is coming towards the upside. Now you have seen our analysis on euro dollar. This is the FOMC candle. As you can see, there is a massive breakdown as expected. I think that euro dollar might break this low. Okay, this is my bet on euro dollar. I will wait for this to break this low, which is 1.0801, which is 20 pip low. And once it will break this low, show that there will be a rejection from here, from this 20 EMA, and then we could see that euro dollar trending towards the upside, because it's locally, if you look at 5 minutes, a downtrend. It needs to break to the downside for another momentum to the upside. If you look at the 5 minutes, you'll see the downtrend. You can see it's still in a downtrend. Okay, and we saw this rejection happen from this downtrend. But I think that we'll see another wave of drop, grabbing liquidity and then trending towards the upside. Okay, so this one is with euro dollar. It's a bull market. I will wait for potential bullish opportunity on euro dollar. Okay, so let's go back to gold. We see that movement on gold has started to the upside. Just give an entry. Very strong movement. Didn't give us an entry. It's a sharp move, and we might see even a reversal from here to the upside. Reversal means the short term, not a long term, might be even to this level. So from 1 hour, which is a very sharp bullish rejection from the support, couldn't take this move. Okay, so it's a very sharp move to the upside. All right, let's find it up. We'll wait for an opportunity. Market will always give opportunity, just don't experience FOMO, guys. I still these days sometimes experience FOMO. It's very common to have happened. This is a normal human nature, but you know, just need to create a very strong awareness, because trading is like that. We do have quite a few trades you have seen in the past, yesterday, before yesterday, trading every day, quite a few trades. But sometimes we miss trade also, but that's okay, because you can't catch all the trade, all the move. But if you experience FOMO, that might take you, like, lead you to take the bad trades. Okay, so it's a self-awareness is the key, not to experience FOMO. Okay, so let me know if you are experiencing FOMO in the chat, because that's a very it's a killer of trading account. Let me see. Good morning, thank you. I'm thinking about gold is going for retracement before making a move towards the downside. There could be a bit more stronger move now, because you see the daily, because the price is, you can see, all-time low. It's a no man's land, and from there definitely you can see this is the daily long week candle, and there, as I mentioned, there's an imbalance, so the price highly likely will try to go ahead and fill that imbalance. At least we can expect now daily opening and closing, or even breaking the high before moving down. Okay, so the market doesn't like imbalances, you know that, favor. Yeah, I will be looking at that. Harvin, hello coach, EU coming up. Yeah, euro dollar news coming later today. Please go check euro NZD. Absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Marvin, so how do you use okay, so moving averages, we'll be discussing that. Okay, so you see that after this candle close, now the rejection coming. So the moving average that I use is first of all, I'll create a separate video on this one here. Now this is 20 EMA, the blue is, and red is 10 EMA. So if you go to your indicators section, any platform you are using, you should be able to find it. So once you see that this is a 20 EMA, this is the length and everything, and this is the 10 EMA, okay, style, everything, you can see that. So moving average that I use, there are many functions of that. Now this moving average that I'm using since I have started my trading journey. Now because of that, the way I use, first of all, I have a strategy, as I know that I talk about the TF strategy that I use, which take consideration of the moving averages there when they align in a certain way. Let's say moving average, they have an interaction between 10 and 20 EMA with the price action and market structure. Combining together, there are some rules on the TF strategy that I use on moving average. This is a very effective way I found, that moving average. And also this is what I said, that any indicator that I use, RSI, stochastic, MACD, moving average, all works. But one thing that I recommend is stick to one or two indicator that you use for a long time. This is what the benefit that I found. This moving averages I use since I have started my trading, 10 years earlier. And because of long time I am using the moving average, the only looking at how the moving average is being arranged, okay, I see the trade in the market. If I give you an example, okay, for example, when here, okay, the price is, let's look at the trade that we have opened, the Aussie yen trade. You remember that we had a massive trade here on Aussie yen, is still moving to the upside. There is a massive move happen on Aussie yen after this liquidity gap. Now for example, if I replay the chart here, okay, now you can see moving average. If you closely look at, there is some wave you can see on the moving average. Okay, this is something that no one will be able to explain you. I'm telling you the real truth. You see the wave of the moving average. Let me close. You see that wave. This wave is predictable to me. Okay, now this wave, how the moving average is forming its wave, I understand the direction of the market, which way the market will be heading because of long. You see the wave, how this wave has formed. I use those subtle clues to find out when the market is taking its off, how it will interact with the pricing. For those who are in our VIP, you know very well that how I use the moving averages. So this is how I find it very effective. And as you can see, Aussie yen trade that we have opened, there is a massive liquidity grab and there has been another move towards the upside. Okay, yeah, so yeah, this is where I tell you guys that, take a bigger, longer term perspective, bigger goal, and then stick to the goal. Trading is not hard, but little bit of time and little bit of guidance, and this is the guidance that has created. If you want to learn from me, grow with me, also you can do that. There is always an opportunity available. There is a link in the description. You can visit the website. You can be part of this Forex Trading Wizard Academy for the rest of your life. All the tools, strategies that we have is available for you. You just only need to open your mind to accept, to access those. And I would recommend that, rather than losing money, a little bit of investment will really help you in your journey as a trader. So I would recommend you to take action. Go to the website, click the join now button, and then you'll be able to access everything that we have. So let's go back to gold to see what it is doing here on gold. Now 4-hour candle close, let me see. Okay, so now we see that okay, with the candle close, it's coming downside. Let me see the 1 hour. Yep. So there is a, you can see long rejection. This is what I tell about that. Trading is all about looking at the price action and then, you know, trading based on the price action. You see with this rejection, now again the price is coming towards the downside. Based on the, we trade based on price action. You saw I missed that candle and then I didn't enter, because if I saw this candle I would immediately enter, and 2 to 1 I would close my trade. You see this is the long stop loss below this low, and easily I can achieve 2 to 1. You see after 2 to 1 it's reverse. This is how trading, because I know that it's a falling market, there will be a momentum, anytime we could see rejection. Now once I see this pin but this doji, will not go long anymore at the moment, because there is a very strong rejection. So looking at the price action will always give you full idea of how the market is moving, because the price action is the key. There are 3 secrets in the market: liquidity, price action, and market structure. These are the 3 secrets that I use in my trading. I think that every professional trader use these 3 main component of trading: the price action, market structure, and liquidity. So let's see what now how it is evolving on the lower time frame. We see that after the 4-hour candle close, slowly turning down. Let me see if we can, once we are sure about the directional bias, we will be looking to enter the trade. Okay, okay, let's keep watching. 1943 to the moon. Yep. So please open Euro GBP chart. Yeah, I'll be looking at that now. Medicox, let's watch its reaction. Yep, thank you very much. In the meantime, you can join the free Telegram channel, link in the description area. Stay connected to Forex Trading Wizard Academy by joining free Telegram channel. There is always something available on the free Telegram channel that will help you in your trading. USD, yep. How do you trade 4 hour and 15 minutes in your trading? How do you trade 4 hour and 15 minutes in? Okay, time frame is very important. Another thing that I talk about the time frame. Now what I'd say that, you know, mastering one time frame is very, very important. Okay, because every time frame, sometime you'll see that behave a little bit of different way, because you know, this what I'm saying is a very, very important component of being a profitable trader. So you need to master one time frame, not all. Okay, for example, 4 hour, you can master 4 hour time frame. I'm very good at 4 hour, especially in most of the instrument, and gold in lower time frame in 5 minutes and 15 minutes. I less frequently, like the frequency of trade that I trade on the lower time frame on other instrument is less, only GBP, JPY trade. And 4 hour is very effective. You know that most of our trade that you open, you know, hit profit target very short term. Look at this Aussie yen trade that we have opened, how long it took. You see that it's based on the 4 hour. So we open with this candle, all right, 1 candle to 3 candle, okay. In 3 candles it has completely hit the profit target, so less than a day. So it's not about that trading on 4 hour you are holding a trade for a week, most of our trade, because it's all about finding a right entry point and then executing the trade with the right strategy. Definitely any time frame one can trade, 1 hour, 4 hour, 5 minutes, all time frame perfectly fine. Even if you are trading on 5 minutes, all the instrument, euro, dollar, GBP, USD, that's fine, but you have to master that time frame. You need to trade more and more on that time frame rather than switching. In the beginning it happens, okay, when I begin, the beginner makes all mistakes, that's fine, it's allowed, because this is how one can grow and learn. I remember that, you know, when I began one day trading on the daily, next day it looks like that it's so slow, let's jump onto 4 hour, and then looks like it's also slow, then 1 hour, and then couple of trade gone wrong direction, so I want to recover, and it looks like that it's so slow, 1 hour also, then I jump onto 5 minutes, and sometimes I traded on the 30 seconds and 1 minute candle, okay, to find quick trade, to recover the losses. So it's a part of the journey, and it happens. So once you go through that process, you know that actually jumping from time frame to time frame will not make you better trader. So you need to settle down on one time frame and then master it. Master means like do a lot of back testing on that time frame, will give you really better understanding of the market. Okay, good morning coach, thank you for much for helping us. Thank you very much, Joe. EuroCAD actually the best. Use naked chart without laying on indicator there. Yeah, absolutely, thank you, that's a very good understanding. Yeah, yep. Use analysis, yep, on GBJ really, and very good question, we'll be discussing that. Okay, so looking at Euro GBP and GBP JPY and USD CHF, we'll be looking at that. So AUD USD also, let's look at AUD. Looks very stronger today. You can see this one Aussie yen is from the news candle, and that's a massive move afterwards. Big move have happened. Now if we look at AUD USD, we can see that this one also, I think that preparing for a bigger move to the upside. Okay, this candle, you can see this is a news candle, right, and that's a big move. You can see this is our news and price action trading strategy applied here. Now with this news candle, okay, the price has a massive move towards the upside. Now what I think that because it's a long-term uptrend, okay, I think that the price highly likely after a little pullback we can expect it to continue to rise. Looking at the daily, now the daily candle, you can see it's a bullish candle. The price has come down for a deeper pullback, which is very healthy in an uptrending market, and I think that AUD USD may continue to rise. And you can see currently the price above this resistance line, above the resistance, and yeah, so I'll wait for a bit more pullback. This candle could be respected. I think that the price will continue to rise in the direction. It's a bullish market on AUD USD. Gbpusd also moving in a very stronger way. Let's look at Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP looks to me that bearish. If we look at the monthly on Euro GBP, we can see that from the monthly perspective, previous months there has been a very strong rejection from the top on Euro GBP. Okay, with that rejection, what we saw that massive rejection, and this is the after this massive monthly rejection, what we saw that Euro GBP after little pullback, again the price coming towards the downside, and you can see there isn't any strong support. We might see drop here. Now weekly, you can see that the price has gone well above, which is healthy. Now you saw that with this movement towards the upside, the price has a rejection. Now what I think that Euro GBP may continue to drop in that direction. Looking at the daily, now you see that from the daily, the price crossed the daily doji today to the upside. Okay, now with that crossover of the daily doji, the price had a rejection from the top, and from 4 hour we saw that Euro GBP today has gone up, tested this important level of resistance, and now it has a rejection. Okay, so with that rejection, what I think that Euro GBP, you can see this is a very important resistance zone. Below this, as I mentioned earlier, that the way this 20 EMA is arranged here is a bearish signal for me. Now the price already started to drop, and I think that anytime we could see little upside, and we could see that continuation towards the downside. For me, Euro GBP is bearish. From daily already is crossed the doji's high, means it grab liquidity, and we might see that move coming down. Okay, so I will wait for a pullback to the upside for a potential selling opportunity on Euro GBP. Euro CAD, dollar Swiss franc, yeah, Euro AUD please, yeah. So USD CHF, so all the USD pairs move doing the same way. We see that dollar is comparatively weaker. If we look at the weekly, we can see from this resistance line there is a rejection. Looking at the monthly, also we see this is a falling market so far. If we look at the daily, so far 2 days of drop. Once the market opened, we have seen an upside as expected, and I think slowly we might see the price turning to a bearish market. Now you can see this is the 4 hour price action, which is a kind of bullish narrow doji, another bullish forming another doji. I think that way we could see USD CHF will go up a little bit to the upside, and then we might see that the market is coming down. Okay, this is the situation could be with USD CHF, maintaining this resistance and then dropping. So dollar Swiss franc, I think we might see a bit more upside, breaking this high, and then we could see that drop coming on this one here as well. Okay, so let's go back to gold to see what's happening here. Okay, so you see that there is a bearish candle. Let me see. See a head and shoulder here. there won't be much risk to reward. We could sell to this level. We could see that let's see what it is trying to do. Trading is a little bit of patience needed. Euro AUD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Euro AUD coach, little gap, yeah. Banda. Good morning, coach. Please check Euro AUD. Yeah, we'll be looking at Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD, we see that there is a very long bearish rejection. You know, in my TF strategy, I see possible selling pressure on Euro AUD. Yeah, this is a very strongly falling market, Euro AUD. If we look at the daily, we can see that back-to-back two dojis. Today the price tested the high, rejected. I think that Euro AUD may continue to drop. This is a very long rejection crossing this zone here, and yeah, I think Euro AUD will continue to drop. If we look at the bigger picture from the weekly, we can see that the price is breaking this support. From the monthly also, the price is almost nearing the 20 EMA as expected. I think that the price will hit that zone at least. So there is a very high probability for Euro AUD to drop back to this level. Okay, so any kind of pullback will look for selling opportunity. Now this is our TF strategy. As you can see, back-to-back to sell zone here, sell alert. That's all worked out well. This is the power of understanding trend and trading with the trend. As you can see, if you want to access that also, you can do that from your student dashboard if you are our lifetime member. If you are not, also I'll invite you to join us to access this TF indicator. If you are our member, then you will be able to access that, but I first recommend you to go through the strategy, learn the rules, and only then you can access that. So link in the description and also link at the top of the chat group. If you go to the website, then click join now button, and then you will be able to join. Any question, there is a live agent available on the live chat on the website. Let her know, she will be able to answer all the questions that you have. So Euro AUD, we have found that there is a possibility to drop. Let me see gold again. Might see that high is broken again. It's really interesting to see. We might see a little bit of consolidation because the price on a very important level. If you look at the 4 hour, You see this long wick candle here on the 5 minutes. This is an imbalance here, so let's see how it is evolving. If we see that it form another bearish price action, is selling, otherwise you might see again testing this zone here. Eurocad, I'm gonna buy gold here. So it's good to stack trades. We'll be discussing that. Eurocad, yeah, because I coach. Gold will retest 1945 again and move down continually. Yeah, let's see what it is trying to do. We'll be relying on the price action, and then we'll be looking for an opportunity. Okay guys, in the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. So you can use EverTrade using the link in the description. Also, I'm giving a link in the top of the chat, so you can use EverTrade. They are regulated, so your capital will be in the safe hand, and you can start trading with EverTrade with ease, and any deposit withdrawal easy and safe, and they're regulated brokers, so your capital will be in the safe hand. So let me see what it is doing here. You see that there is a long wick candle. If it is closing as a bearish candle, which is a bearish price action, and then so there is a, you see there is a sharp rejection here. So because there is a sharp rejection, that means this strong green candle is a buying candle. The price may not straight drop like that. It needs kind of consolidation or liquidity from the top. But this 5 minutes candle, so this is a support level. Still nothing. So let's keep that on. So there is a head and shoulder in that area. We could see that drop, or because it's come to a support level, could see that upside, but what I see that here the bias is downside because long-term trend is down, so still not the one that I'm looking for. Thank you, dear sir. Your view on dollar CAD? Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Vishwanta about trade broker will work in India. Yeah, absolutely, Vishwanta will work. Gold has melting point 1945 degree. Yeah, that's what we see. EuroCAD. Yeah, good morning, coach. Is gold is still going down? That looks like me that it's forming potentially. So you can see it form here a bearish price action on the 5 minutes. On the 15 minutes close as a long bearish candle. But not in a zone where I'm expecting. This is the 4-hour candle. You can see once the candle closed, the other one just a straight drop, right? What I think that during the lifetime of this candle, gold will go ahead again to test this opening and closing. This is where I will be looking for the selling opportunity. Okay, now there's an imbalance in that area. This is a showing downside. Okay, let's stop. So I was looking at this is a liquidity grab, and then start to drop. Okay, so we'll keep that on. Game is on always, guys. Just need to find the right entry point. It's the key points here. We saw that drop and okay, so keep that one. Let me see which one. EuroCAD. So EuroCAD, if we look at the daily, first of all looking at the monthly on EuroCAD, there is a massive drop on the monthly this month. So far we have seen the prices come down and again it's gone up. Looking at the weekly, you can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly price action, significant movement so far on the weekly. If we look at the daily, this is a bullish candle on the daily, but long-term price action is bearish. Let me see 4 hour. I think that the EuroCAD might be changing its trend. You can see it's moving in this channel, right? It's a bull now, locally bullish. Any kind of drop to this level, you could see that slowly turning to bullish market. Okay, if we look at the daily, we can see that there's a daily candle which is a bullish candle that has, you see the course, the doji, and then closed above as a bullish candle. Now this one so far started to move up. We might see a deeper pullback and then we could see EuroCAD is going up. I think with that movement we could see that EuroCAD is going to test this swing high, swing low, and there is a probability for potential movement to the upside, or at least we can expect to test the dual daily 20 EMA and then to drop again. So EuroCAD is look to me that bullish potentially. Okay, so gold has dropped again. Okay guys, okay, let's see what it does. In the meantime guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Every day, every weekend, there is a lot of content coming to help you in your trading journey. So once you subscribe, everything will be on your homepage, so you can do that if you haven't done yet. So we see that gold, this is the 5 minutes, we see that head and shoulder and then breakdown. This was a selling candle. Patience is very important in trading. Okay, so GBP CHF. Oh, my profit, amazing guys, amazing. Thank you very much for asking. Gold, thank you. Okay, so let's look at GBP CHF. Okay, so GBP CHF looks to me that very strongly bullish. Okay, now if you look at this candlestick, this kind of market that I look very favorably for trading, you can see this is a full body green, there is no wick. This kind of candle is a sign of bigger move to the upside. If you look at the daily, we can see that the price is forming potential bullish, and from the weekly, GBP CHF has broken all this resistance. And I think that if you look at the monthly also, this is a freshly changed trending market, and we could see this market has a very strong momentum. Now from the 4 hour, we can see that GBP CHF with this bullish candle, then another one is bullish, which is really forming potentially bullish price action, okay, which is very strong, and highly likely that we could see GBP CHF is moving towards the upside. Okay, so this one, any pullback towards the downside will give us an opportunity to enter long trade. Looking at GBP/JPY, we see that another liquidity gap on GBP/JPY and then had a massive bounce to the upside. If we look at the monthly on GBP/JPY, we can see that from the monthly perspective, with this previous monthly pin bar, GBP/JPY had a very strong breakout. Okay, and what I think that the way this market is moving, we could see that continuation to the upside. If we look at the weekly, we can see also the same pattern, very strong breakout. It's a strong bullish market creating series of higher high and higher low. Market structure is the key, as I mentioned in trading. If we look at the daily, a very strong bullish candle, narrower candle, continuation pattern, and then we see that there is a strong move. So from 4 hour, we can see that there's one liquidity gap here, back to back two liquidity gap, given a very strong momentum on GBP/JPY, and we have seen the price in fact has a move. Now for me, it's a very strong bull market. Any break to this current session's low, I look for entry opportunity. You can see there's a weakness candle here. Any break towards the downside, okay, will give us, or on the lower time frame, any kind of potential local breakdown will give us entry opportunity even on the 15 minutes. See, that's forming narrow doji. When the market is in a strong trend like this, lower time frame also very good opportunity to trade. So this is a very strongly bullish market. I think any point we could see that low is being tested. This is where you will find entry opportunity on Gbpusd, which is a very strongly bullish market. EuroCAD, yep. So we discuss EuroCAD. We'll go up. So which one? Which gold? Okay. Do you expect a pullback on GJ? Yeah, GJ, I'm expecting a pullback to this level, or even just breaking this low a little bit. We might see this one is closing as a doji and the next one again going up. Okay, it's already coming down for a pullback. It's a very strong bullish market. Coming to this 178.53 level could be another way to go up. Now for gold, you are talking about the going up. Let me see. Okay, gold is, you can see it is forming a very strong bearish price action. You can see already there is a rejection, and that is a liquidity grab, and then is forming now again bearish price action. Okay, so I think that gold either will move in this sideways and then slowly will drop again, or we will see that slowly turning down again. You can see this price action here. It's in a sideways. Okay, we could see remaining bias, remaining bearish. If you look at the 4 hour, you can see this is after dropping this level, the price has come back down here. Now before candle close, this is 3 hours 16 minutes remaining. We might see gold again going up to test this high. This is where I will be looking for selling opportunity on gold. This is a falling market, so yeah, this is a selling market, so I will not be at the moment a buyer. We could buy here for short term 221. We didn't do that. Now it's now, you see downside grabbing liquidity from the top. Now this is what I say, that a trend, major trend is down. When the liquidity grab from the top, that means that it is likely to drop towards the downside. Now for the entry, I need to see the rules being satisfied of the price action. Then I will be looking for an entry on this one. Rejection, this is a pin bar. Okay, so we see that potentially this 15 minutes candle on gold, which is a bearish candle, so there is a probability for downside on the 5 minutes. This is a bearish pin bar. Okay, we could see that gold is downside on this one. And yeah, with that said, guys, I'll keep watching. We might find a sell entry on gold. As soon as I will find, I will be opening the trade, and also I'll be sending the same trade alert to the VIPs if I am not on live. So make sure, guys, if you want to be part of that, you can check out the website, join us. I'll be waiting for an entry. It looks to me that gold is to the downside. The way I see the price action is downside. You might see that gold is continuing to drop. So with that said, thank you very much for being here. I'll see you again in the next live. I'll see you again, and in the next London and New York session live, we'll be see if there is any trade comes on. Yesterday we had a trade, you have seen that. And in the meantime, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Even going to the website live chat, ask the agent if you have any question. Thank you, and I'll see you again very soon. Anyone looking for a regulated broker, use the link in the description. You can use About Trade link, they are regulated. So with that said, I'm going to end this session. Thank you very much, and stay happy, stay well. Make sure you always manage your risk when you trade, and I'll see you